ACB's results are out today, and the stock market reacted very negatively about it, and the stock prices crashed down to $5.17. In this video, I'm trying to get a feel of what should be the ECB's market price. I mean, not overpriced or underpriced, but what is the fair value of the ECB based upon whatever we saw today. So, just to give a background, just before the results were announced today, the stock's prices went up as high as $7.50, but right after the results announcement, in the aftermarket, it crashed down to $6, and today it kept going down and it's closed like $5.17. So the question from here now onwards is where do we go from here? And to be able to answer that question, so I'm trying to get a feeling of what its real price should be. And we have some data, fortunately, that's from the guidance of the quarter 1 of 2021, which is for the quarter ending September 2020, and that says guidance says the 60 to 64 million dollars. And let's say their prediction should be close because they should have the data for the July, they should have the data for the August, and they should have a pretty good feeling of the September data. And I'm expecting that their 64 million is what is going to be very close to their prediction, because they want to under predict so that this, upon the results announcements, it can react favorably. Just keep in mind that the $64 million is a Canadian dollar, and if I convert into the US dollar, it's close to $50 million. And with that $50 million, we should have an annual sale of $200 million looking for the next 4 quarters, assuming that things stay constant. Now I'm taking a price to sale ratio of 3, which means the stock price is going to be 3 times this sale. That's a standard multiplication ratio. So we should have a $600 million of the market capitalization. And if I divide this $600 million valuation with the number of outstanding shares, which is 113 million, we get at this figure of $5.50, and that what I think should be the fair value as of now. That's looking into the next quarter. But if it goes down to like $60, that price should become $4.96. So with this that said, the $5.17, it reflects the fair value, not overpriced, not underpriced. So you could probably buy it at that price, but from here onwards, the future is very uncertain. There are fear gripping into. There are many other things going on. What will happen in the next 3 quarters, we don't know, but that's going to shape this stock. So let's say in September 2020 we get a $64 million sales, and the next 2 quarters the sales are something like 68 and 72 million, not going very much above it, but following the general market trend of increasing consumption. And in that case, for example, with around like 7 to 8 months from now, we could see the price jumping back to like $12 with the future expectations. These are the numbers are in Canadian dollars. But on the other hand, if the sales keeps declining like 62 million and 58 million and 52 million, something like this, then we could see the price going down as low as $3 million. But in between these two, there could be a lot of many other things could be coming up. They could have a new merger and acquisition. This could be acquired by any other company. They could acquire some other company. Things like that could happen. That could substantially shoot it up and down. There could be November US election results and new legislation that could change the things. A few more US states could legalize the cannabis sale, so that could change the scenario. And they may have some strategy, some trick they could do to increase their sales. So a lot of things like that could change, and a lot of things, a lot of news that we do not know that could happen. So at this point, I do not know. I personally own these shares at $10, and then I'm at substantially lost, like $10. My average price is like $10, so I'm 50% down from here, and I do not have any clue of what's going to happen tomorrow. So we need to be prepared from here, something like stock looking like this, and at 5.17 we could go down from here onwards to $3 and to $12 in near 6 months to 9 months. And if you are a new buyer, probably if you have not already accumulated ACB, probably you could enter from here and plan to add more as it goes more down, like under $5. For existing buyers we are not much below this thing, another strategy which I'm going to apply is to use a covered call sell. So in the covered call sell, I'll keep the sale price at something like $9, and if it hits the $9 price tag, my stock gets sold. If not, I keep some premium. So keeping that premium is one way of reducing my cost at which I bought. So this is how I'm planning to do. I hope that whatever my narratives, it helps you to plan your strategy. Thanks for taking a look.